Is a 2017 Mercedes S350d, and we're just going to go and have a look around it, see what it's got, have a look around and see what it's like. So the Mercedes has a V6 which produces about 285 horsepower, which is actually really good. This thing is absolutely huge as well. It looks amazing. It's just there you go. Now obviously, like all S-classes, it has the Mercedes emblem and the big status grille on the front. Now obviously I have covered up the registration plate because the owners didn't want to see it with paper. I did it with paper just because it's easier. And you have these huge beautiful lights which actually have multi-beam written there, and they look amazing. I think they're really cool. So you obviously have sensors here, or like all around, just to make sure that nothing's gonna hit you, or you can hear it coming anyway. So this is a beautiful key. It's quite a new key, I think, I don't know, but so you unlock, you got the boot lid, which does it work? I don't know, it's not seemed to work, but it should. Just unlatches like that. Then you have whatever. Can you shut it through there? No, you can't. So there you go. And also, if you press that lock button there, that locks the car when you finish with it. So these massive rear lights, and it's such an all-round nice car. So let's go and have a look. Obviously, you've got the unlocking system there, which I showed you when I did a review of the other Mercedes estate. So just on the door panel, you can see we have all these, like, they're kind of like metal buttons to put down the window and up, and they just, everything feels really premium. All these seat controls. Let's just go and have a sit in here on these amazing, look, comfortable seats. So obviously you pull this down here, you've got all the stuff in there. Let's just press that to do that. You have all your extras and stuff that you might need. So it's very, very quiet in here. I was very surprised on how quiet. I'm not going to adjust the seat or anything, but you can see you've got quite extensive seat controls where you can change the headrest, the lumbar support, your legs and everything. It's really nice. Also have a compartment here, which is really cool, and you can open it this way as well. So that's really cool. I like that. I'm not sure how they do it, but that way or that way. You have the infotainment system with this absolutely huge screen that goes across here. Ooh. I didn't want to get copyrighted, so put the volume down. So you have your navigation system there, and you can go through navigation. You can go on. Here you go. You got BBC Radio 2, all that, and see, with the other Mercedes, mainly they come like that, so they're about this big. But then you've got this extra thing. It's like nice little picture. It just makes it a bit more of a occasion to see and all that. Obviously, you have the S-Class steering wheel, which is a lot different to the other Mercedes. Very much more like controls. You got your paddle shifts. Obviously, all your things here, which you can change. Your horn, which obviously only works when you're driving because it's an S-Class. And these, obviously, push start stop. So overall, this car is really very comfortable to be in. The person who owned this, actually, they had an E-Class because they thought they didn't want to spend as much this time getting a car because they used to have S-Classes and all that. But but it wasn't too comfortable for them, so they went and they got this. They traded that one in and got this one instead because it's a lot more comfortable, and you got more space all around with huge back, which we'll have a look at in a minute. Obviously, you've got all your controls. They look really... I love this kind of like... There you go, dial. You got a really nice sound system. Obviously an amazing sound system. You got hazard lights, whatever. And everything just feels very elegant and very... Look, you can put the radio up and down using... So if I just show you... See how it changes when I go up. And then when I go down... There you go, back to BBC Radio 2. So yeah, everything in here is very elegant, very, very, very well made. I like the feel of everything. It's all metal, so it just, I don't know, it's just a nice place to be. You can obviously up the volume and down it there. And yeah, let's go and have a look in the back. So heading in the back, obviously you got your privacy glass. And it's a different story. This is where, especially in like the higher S classes, people are going to get driven around in. So let's close the humongous door. Ooh. There we go. Alright, so we have the shade here, which can be raised, but only when the ignition is on, which is really irritating. You got your vanity mirrors, so you can see me recording on both sides, obviously. Now you can turn the lights on here, and that kind of controls the whole car light. And then this one is just this single light. But it's very nice, and obviously you're pulling down handle here. And even the little details like this thing that lock the car, normally you can push them down, but obviously because it's well made, you can't. Pull this out for center. Got nice storage, and down here you've got two 12 volt, which I really like, because usually in your average car you only have one. Sometimes you don't even have one, but it's nice to have one because then you've got one for each passenger, obviously. So, like I said, this button highes and lowers the back sunshade, or it can do the sunroof. It's separate to the sunroof, so you got your own sunroof in the back, which is really nice if you want to make it a bit darker, a bit nicer. So yeah, not much left. You got center control thing. Pull this up. Nice space where you can store whatever you want, really. Now obviously if you get like an executive package on this, you get TVs, you can get really whatever you want. They're very, very customizable. Probably not as customizable as Rolls Royce's, but they are customizable, if that makes sense. So you can do a lot. You got obviously here to change the airflow, which I really like. It's really nice, so you can have it wherever you want. So you set it to whichever one you want and then stick it back in, so it doesn't, I don't know, because some people just like it in. I really don't mind, but personal preference, really. So legroom, obviously huge, so much room depending on what the driver is, but to be honest, this is more than enough. So much legroom. And the seats are probably more comfortable than the front, obviously because they're a little bit more reclined. They're obviously, for the back people, you're going to get more. Got them. This is a thing that I noticed when I came in. It's like sometimes you have like a bit like a smartphone. You have a little bit of a rim round the mirror, but you don't on here. I don't know. It just looks really, really nice, and I like the way it's been made. And I just think it's really cool. Obviously up here, you've got a glasses holder, which is really cool. Look at that. But yeah. Everything in the S-Class is very well made and nicely presented. Now I'm coming out, and also I just realised that here, this is a child lock, so you switch it up and then switch it down to turn the child lock on. Because I actually got locked in here, so I had to get someone to help me out, because I didn't realise. And look, soft close when you... There you go, and now it's closing. You just want to... But that's kind of good if you kind of just like that, and it's just a really nice feature that I think every car should have. So yeah, that's a review of the Mercedes S350. I think it's such a really nice car. Obviously I'm not old enough to drive it yet, but I think you'd know what the driving experience is like. I've sat in it before, and it's so comfortable. It's really quiet, and it's just a nice place to be. Now, I know I've been pretty vague going over everything, but I think you can tell Also, my dad is getting a new car, so I'll do that, do a review on that. That'll be a Range Rover Sport, the new one. But yeah, overall this is such an amazing car, such luxury, and for what you're getting, they're not too expensive to Rolls Royces. So like, obviously, even if you get the TVs or whatever in the back of this one, so you get maybe the S500 or whatever, they're still only 120,000, which is a lot, but compared to a Rolls Royce, very similar. But yeah. So thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you want any more videos like this, then smash the like button, please subscribe. We're almost on 700 subscribers, and yeah, thanks for watching.